What's up, everybody? How you going? So I just thought I'd do a quick video. Excuse the construction noise. Just wanted to do a quick video about belting, because everything I've ever seen on YouTube about belting is, in my opinion, a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. I mean, like, there's no point in learning how to belt by going it's just you just look. There's a part of me that wants to scream when people talk about singing to your nose. Ooh. All this kind of crap. It's just a sensation that you get when you sing, but you're not placing it in your nose. I mean, like, nasal singing is just, there's no such thing as nasal singing. Like, there's no such thing as just pharynx or just larynx, or you can't place the voice. It's been scientifically proven that all it does is, like, when you sing a note, your vocal cords come together, and then it goes, hits your glottis, right? Hits your glottis, use your vocal cords, hits your glottis, and then it comes from your laryngopharynx to your oropharynx to your nasopharynx. It's pharynx. There's just pharynx everywhere. And then your soft palate is where your tonsils are, and that raises or lifts or depresses, and that's how you get the the ring in your voice. And all of this, like, get the witch's cackle kind of stuff. It's not like being produced by your nose. Does that make sense? You're stopping certain other parts functioning properly to make that noise. So when you go and sing, it's not actually being, like, you're not healthily producing a tone by imagining it in your nose, because your vocal cords have to come together. It has to pass through all your three pharynxes to get there in the first place. So if you haven't set all of this up properly, you're not going to be able to belt. And belting in itself is so subjective, because there's people who think that belting is just it's just quite, like, bright sound, right? So it's more high larynxy kind of sound, and then there are people who can sing it I'm not doing that by making it more nasally, like it's not coming out of my nose at all. Not out of my nose at all. I can block it completely, and nothing is coming out of my nose, except when I'm speaking, obviously. And this isn't to say that you should sing everything with a nose blocked. My point is that belting doesn't come from your nose or cackling or anything like that, right? To sing, what's a... Cry me a river, cry me a river. Like, that's not coming from my nose. Cry me a river, cry me a river. Like, you tell me, what's a belt? And if you're saying, oh, it's very operatic, ooh, it's dark vowels. Cry me a river, cry me a river. Serious, I mean, like, this nasality crap has to disappear in singing pedagogies. And if you don't know what pedagogy is, it's like teaching methods. People need to stop teaching this, go to the point in your nose, For starters, that is actually produced, that, like, nasal buzzing is actually produced by NG, or it's my tongue sitting against the roof of my mouth in a gong. That's how it produces, this is how it gets that, like, but there's also a point, like, it's not even a point, it's a thinner sound, and then there's a right? So, but how often do you find singing on a closed consonant like mm? You never sing I'm a gong. It just, you don't sing like that at all. So if you're struggling to find the buzz or the point, or what do they call it? The claw, or overdrive, or edge. If you're struggling to find it, learn how to sing on the 5 vowels. A, E, I, U. A, E, I. I mean, O, U. And U is the most important vowel because ooh, right? Block your nose and try and sing ooh. I'm making myself burp. The ooh has to be in the pharynx and it should come out of your mouth. But it's like the sound beam goes up and then out. It's not like you're trying to force it out. And like this is just science. There's no myth to this. It's just, I'll show you the diagrams of where, when you breathe in and out, it actually goes like a big U pipe, right? It goes in and then down your throat, in and out your throat. So people who say, oh, but no, it just comes out like this because, oh, that's what all these singing diagrams say. It's just not, it's not true. It all goes back first before it leaves. So the soft palate, the pharynx, the 3 pharynxes, your laryngopharynx, your oropharynx, your nasopharynx are the critical keys to singing. And your vocal adduction, people have been talking about, oh, but, you know, how do you get your vocal cords close together? How do you get your, you know, all this kind of stuff. It's very easy. Easy is a perfect word. Easy. E. Can you see what I'm doing? The vocal adduction comes from learning how to pressurize before creating. E. Staccato. Staccato is the perfect way to learn how to get your vocal cords closer together. That's vocal cord adduction. That's how you train it. If you're really struggling with it, E, will bring your vocal cords closer together. E. This is just, and it doesn't come from your nose. I'm not going to demonstrate. It's It's not coming out of my nose, but it sounds like it, because everyone's told you and associated these noises to come from your nose, but it just doesn't come from your nose. Oh, what else is there to say about this? If there is a front aspect to singing, like sing at the front, and there is a learning how to cover aspect of singing, but learning how to sing at the front doesn't include learning how to make really nasty nasal sounds. What it includes is getting the vowels to be properly placed so that they're undistorted, right? And if you want to add distortion to your sound later on after you've learned how to sing cleanly, then that's fine. I mean, like, you'll learn how to do it in a safe manner. So, right, that's an open vowel, it's a clean vowel. It's really good, and then you can decide how you want to learn to add distortion. But if you're trying to learn how to sing straight away and you're trying to put distortion into it, you're going to really damage your vocal cords because you're going to create too much tension. And then after you get the Italian vowels down at the front, like imagine when you sing that your vocal cords are here. Like this is just science. Your vocal cords are here. They hit the glottis, it goes back there. It comes all up there and then out my mouth. But it's very like lyrical, uncovered. It's just very, it's the, what do you call it, like the pure vowel. A, A, E, I, O, and see I can do oo. That's the oo vowel that you want to avoid for a little bit. Ooh, 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 Can you hear the difference? It's very rare that you sing properly, because as you get up higher, especially for tenors, the oo vowel is where all your notes come from. The A, B flat, B, C, C5, and the B, A, B flat, 4. Alright, so this is middle C. This is the A4, B flat 4, B4, and then the C5. Those notes come from oo, and this oo, like Nessendoma Vincero. It's all coming from that oo position. Anyway, that's enough for me blabbing on. I hope this helps one person, because if it gets across to one person that you don't need to sing and make all these stupid noises, but you just need to learn how to sing properly. You just have to learn how to sing. Don't worry about making sobbing noises, all that kind of crap. It doesn't help you belt. Belting is singing. You don't walk on stage huffing and sighing and then singing a top A as a belt. And plus you'll hear when someone's trying to belt very far forward and they're not allowing the voice to work normally, you hear it go flat. It's not like it's reaching for that note. And you know, some vocal teachers are like, well, you got to think that you're not reaching for it, but you're singing downwards, and then they don't really explain that concept. The downwards thing is your larynx dropping, your pharynx rising, right? So it's see my larynx? He's already low when I sing. B flat 4, right, on an R vowel, and then you can change it to for a more operatic kind of sound, But belting and opera, they're two of the same thing. Your voice is one voice. Learn how to sing properly, and you'll be able to sing musical theatre, right? And don't listen to people who tell you to sing into the nose. Like, French nasal vowels aren't produced by placing the noise in your nose, right? They're produced by the whole mechanisms that we've talked about, creating that vowel. And if that means that, yeah, some air passes out of your nose, then so be it. But don't try and put it in your nose, because that is the downfall of modern singing. Like, you can hear in Ariana Grande, Dangerous Woman, that she sings it really far back, and there's a point that comes from the pharynx being lifted and activated. There's a point, right? And that point is the it's the point. There's a point at the front, and there's a point, it's not even the front, it's your hard palate. And yeah, there's a bit of vowel modification to get it back there. It's got a bit of O, R-O, A-W, or A-H/O-H. But the principles of belting do not come from cackling or anything like that, man. Trust me, you'll have a much healthier, more pleasant sounding voice if you don't try and belt through your nose.